Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash and welcome back to another video. So in the last video we checked out Frost, voice comparison for Mortal Kombat. We're still continuing where we left off with the Mortal Kombat characters. The last video was Frost. In my last video I did mention that the next character I was going to do for the second and final video for tonight, which is this one, I did reveal it was a female character, so I thought I'll give y'all just a little bit of a clue, but if y'all guessed correctly, then congrats. If not, then that's okay. But anyway, for the second and last video of the day for the Mortal Kombat character voice comparison reaction videos, I will be doing now Skarlet. So Skarlet is basically the female red ninja, the red female ninja, because, you know, Kitana's like the blue female ninja, Mileena originally was purple back in the early Mortal Kombat games, then they turned to pink, probably because of the... I'm just taking a guess, probably because they switched her to pink from purple because of probably Sindel, because, you know, Sindel was Kitana's mother, and she was already kind of known for purple, so they didn't want to get it mixed up between Sindel and Mileena, so they decided to switch pink for Mileena, probably. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I don't know. Jade, female, green female ninja, so, you know, they introduced Skarlet in Mortal Kombat 9, who was revealed to be the red female ninja, so... pretty cool character. She only appeared in Mortal Kombat 9 before eventually when they made Mortal Kombat 11, they decided to bring her back. Controversies, though, when she returned in Mortal Kombat 11, even though she's a cool character, but there were some controversies, which I'll talk about that in the video. But not much left to be said other than she is a pretty unique and pretty cool character in her own right. You know, she's got some pretty... She holds her ground as a pretty good character, you know. I would definitely give her some good credit, you know, even though I feel she's a little bit underrated. But, you know, she is a bit of a controversial one for a reason in Mortal Kombat 11, which, like I said, I'll talk about that when we get into the video. But anyway, there's not much else left to discuss here, other than I already mentioned, if you hadn't seen my last video or even seen my vlog, my previous, like, vlog video, I was talking about how, unfortunately, I got 2 copyright strikes on my channel, and if I get one more, this channel will be disabled, so... I gotta be careful from now on, you know, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't have any copyright claims on any of my voice comparison reaction videos, so I should be good, but, you know, I already got way too many copyright claims on a lot of my videos anyways, so it wouldn't really matter. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just, get this one out of the way, so we're gonna just get this over with. There's not a lot of women as well. It seems like maybe it's only 2 women, probably. Chances are it's probably just 2 women, because I can only remember, because Skarlet has only appeared in 2 Mortal Kombat games, so I'm sure she's only just had 2 appearances, you know. But anyway, there's not a lot else to be said, so I was also going to say that, you know, after, you know, since I got 2 copyright strikes and I got a lot of copyright claims on my videos, I got to be careful, got to be cautious about myself, but, you know, chances are this channel might get discontinued in the future, so this channel will probably come to an end, so I'm just letting y'all know, so that way y'all know, so that way you'll know that the future is probably going to be up for grabs for me. But anyway, however, though, because, you know, this channel of mine, Joe Flash 6.7 channel, it is based off my mom's Gmail because, you know, I didn't have my own Gmail back then when I was making this channel. However, though, since I do have my own Gmail and this is my own phone now, or at least it's been that way for a little while now, I do now have the ability to where now I can, I have my own Gmail account, and meaning that I'm pretty sure I can create a YouTube channel with my own Gmail account. So therefore, in the future, when I get the opportunity to, I will create a new channel on YouTube with my own Gmail account, meaning I'll create a second YouTube channel, so that way when this channel gets discontinued in the future, I'll have a new channel, so that way my YouTube legacy will still continue on. I'm going to think about, I'm probably sure, I'm still wanting to keep the name Joe Flash 6.7 on my new channel name, but I'm probably going to put Lives. So probably that's going to be my new YouTube channel name, Joe Flash 6.7 Lives, because it'll help you guys, you know, all you subscribers and all you viewers, to let y'all know that I'm still going to be living, I'm still alive on YouTube. So I thought maybe that'd be appropriate enough to title it Joe Flash 6.7 Lives, so that way all you viewers and subscribers will know that I'm still alive and I'm still on YouTube, you know. But I just will have to be a lot more careful when I get on my new channel. I'll just have to try to avoid all the copyright claims that I got on this channel, you know what I mean? So I gotta start being smart. I mean, I didn't know about all this stuff before then, you know, about having to be careful and give credit to, like, the original viewers for, like, reaction videos and put links in the description, which I don't know how to do that. The only way I know how to do that is through Google, but, you know, every time I try to find links to certain YouTube videos, it doesn't always work, so we'll just see what happens, okay? But anyway, I don't have much else to say about Skarlet than other than just what I said earlier. Let's go ahead and just get this out of the way so I can be done for the night, and so that way maybe I can do a few other things before I go to bed. I might go to bed late, though, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, Let's see who I'm gonna have as my favorite for Skarlet. So there's only two ladies, just like Frost did. However, it was actually three, but I thought it was two for the thumbnail, but it was three. But it's short. It's not a lot of people. I'm pretty sure there's only two ladies in this video because I can only remember Skarlet appearing in two Mortal Kombat games. So let's see who's gonna be up there. Let's go ahead and just get this out of the way so I can be done for the night, shall we? And I am a little bit tired, even though I didn't do a lot today, but oh well. Hopefully tomorrow maybe will be another day, I don't know. It's Memorial Day tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. My family and I don't celebrate it, but we still will pay our respect and honor those that, fought in the war and try to save them, all that, so still out of respect, But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just get this out of the way. So let's get into it, shall we? Like John Cena and Triple H always say, your time is up, my time is now. It's time to play the game. Let's do it, shall we? Skarlet, voice comparison. And how it's appropriate that I'm even wearing a red shirt to represent her. I'm just realizing that now. I don't know why I didn't notice that before, but I'm wearing a red shirt, meaning I'm representing Skarlet almost, since she's the red female ninja. Because, hey, red is my favorite color, so... But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Skarlet voice comparison in 5, 4... 3, 2, 1, let's go. Comparing the voices of Skarlet. Of course, you gotta start off with her first appearance in Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 9 2011. Dana Lynn Barron was the woman who voiced her in that game. So this was Skarlet's debut appearance in Mortal Kombat when she was revealed as the red female ninja. Pretty awesome in this game, She was pretty fun to play. I didn't play Mortal Kombat 9 that much, but I did play it a couple of times with like my best friends across the street, and I think I did try to use Skarlet. She was pretty cool, but overall I just mostly watched videos on YouTube of people playing as her, and she is pretty cool, But anyway, Skarlet was really cool in this game. She was part of the DLC pack in Mortal Kombat 9. It was a DLC pack, but there is an alternate version of the game where it's the complete edition where the DLC characters are available in the game and you can automatically play as them. So Skarlet was one of them, along with Rain, Kenshi, and Freddy Krueger. Yeah, they actually put Freddy Krueger in the game, which is pretty cool. And then, Mortal Kombat X, they had other horror characters appear, like Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, Alien, and Predator. So they were really going with the horror theme, which makes good sense. And, the horror characters were pretty cool DLC characters in Mortal Kombat 9 and X because, it makes sense because, they're all about killing. So I don't see why they wouldn't be an appropriate welcome addition as DLC characters in Mortal Kombat games, I haven't heard a lot of backlash about it, but I did hear that Freddy Krueger was pretty cool to play as in Mortal Kombat. I think the only thing that just was disappointing was the fact that Freddy Krueger's face design in Mortal Kombat 9 was based off the reboot. I did hear they made a reboot, Friday Nightmare on Elm Street. They didn't have the infamous Robin Englund, excuse me. I said Robert, I meant Robin Englund, sorry. Robin Englund was the man who famously played Freddy Krueger in all the horror movies until his last one was Freddy vs. Jason. That was when Freddy died in the slasher horror, universe, and then, that was his last time playing Freddy Krueger as well. Robin Englund was famous for playing Freddy Krueger, and then, I did hear they made a reboot, Nightmare on Elm Street, which didn't have Englund play as him. It was another man, and the face to makeup was actually not that good either. I looked at it on Google, and I was like, oh my god, this actually looks horrible. It wasn't as good as Robin Englund's face, makeup and all. It really looked pretty sloppy, and, people said it was a bad reboot as well. So the face design for Freddy Krueger in here in Mortal Kombat 9 was based off the reboot Nightmare on Elm Street, which was kind of disappointing, but at least he was still a cool character, nothing less. But Skarlet in this game was pretty fun too. Like I said, Skarlet was pretty enjoyable to play as. She was a welcome addition to this game, She had some great moves. Basically, her superpowers is basically her using blood, so she likes to drink blood, and she can use blood as a weapon as well, which is one of her moves in Mortal Kombat 11. It's pretty enjoyable, and even her fatalities involves her just bathing herself in blood, with having blood all over her face or even on her body, it's pretty cool. So yeah, she was a really awesome character, you know. And of course, you know, anything from Mortal Kombat 9, X, and 11, as I always say, I gotta give credit to. So you can't go wrong with Skarlet's debut in Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 9 2011. So of course, double thumbs up to Dana Lynn Barron. The grunts, sorry. I don't know why it's funny. Let me turn it up. I need to hear it. Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing it. Okay, I hear it now. Sorry. The volume was too quiet there. But in Mortal Kombat 9, she didn't speak. She was just used for, like, grunting noises. But here in Mortal Kombat 11, they let characters, you know, speak, you know. Because Skarlet was just a DLC character, so, you know, she didn't appear in the story mode of Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011, but, you know, so she didn't speak. But here in Mortal Kombat 11, since she's a main character in this game, she speaks here. And this is the woman who voiced her in this game, Mortal Kombat 11 in 2019. Who voiced her? How do you say her name? Beta? I don't know how you pronounce that name. That's a pretty hard name to pronounce. If y'all know how to pronounce this name, let me know, but... Skarlet was pretty cool to see Skarlet reappear in Mortal Kombat 11 2019. It was cool to see her back, and you know, she has her blood powers, which is pretty awesome. Her fatalities are pretty sick and all. Voice acting's pretty good, so of course I'm already going to give it a double thumbs up here. However, I did mention in the beginning of this video that Skarlet's return in Mortal Kombat 11 was controversial, and here's the reasoning why. It's unfortunately because of the costumes she received in this game. Because, you see, the thing is, ever since after Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011, when they made Mortal Kombat X in 2015 and then made this game in 2019, Mortal Kombat 11, even though the games are still rated M, which they should be, minus Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, the only thing that's been disappointing for the next few years in the Mortal Kombat franchise since Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011 was, unfortunately, they've been turning down, like, what the guys would describe as the sexiness for the female characters. So, you know, females characters, you know, would start getting more costumes where they start dressing, like, more sexier, you know, where they had, like, a lot of skin showing, you know, like their legs and their arms and mostly their bodies, you know. Guys, you know, some guys be simping on that too much. I mean, personally, I never cared about it, but, you know, I can see why guys would have a problem with that. Plus, it's an M-rated game in Mortal Kombat, so, you know, they shouldn't be able to care what the females are wearing, but probably because Mortal Kombat started getting famous for, like, even younger kids or maybe even, like, teenagers, like, you know, because this game is popular for even younger generations of kids, this is probably maybe why they had to start turning it down, because more younger audience appearances were appearing to Mortal Kombat, and, you know, maybe it could have been a problem if they continued the sexiness for the females, and parents would have had a problem with that, so because of that, when they made Mortal Kombat X, that was when they started turning down, like, the quote-unquote sexiness for the females. They wouldn't be dressing up in, like, crazy outfits to where they'd be having a lot of skin showing on their arms and their legs, and especially and mostly their bodies, you know. It's been like that. Like, I can remember Mortal Kombat 9, you know, pretty much, like, all the women's costumes that were in the game, you know, they were all, like, sexiness. Sonya would wear, like, a soldier outfit, but it would be, like, you know, the vest was, like, short, and, you know, she had her body showing, and then even Katana would as well. Melina would always be dressed, because Melina is always crazy, so of course she'd be dressing like that. Jade would have a few costumes like that too, and Skarlet in Mortal Kombat 9, when she debuted 2011, had a pretty crazy sexy outfit, you know, when she debuted, you know. And, you know, and it was even cool to see her have the red hair, but as you can see here, I mean, she does have a few costumes where she shows off her red hair, but it's short, and she has bangs on the side, so... And her face kind of even looks a little bit different compared to how she appeared in Mortal Kombat 9, so it's like they turned her into a different woman or a different character, especially when the fact that because the sexiness for the female characters was toned down in Mortal Kombat X, starting in Mortal Kombat X, and then even here in Mortal Kombat 11, you know, fans, especially like guys, have been kind of disappointed over the sexiness for the female characters being toned down, not dressing up like the way they used to, so, you know, in Mortal Kombat X, you know, Sonya Blade would get more like of an age-appropriate costume, or, you know, it was a full suit, you know, a full costume of her looking like an agent. The cool thing is that in the games, you know, you can unlock the classic skin, so you can dress up Sonya in her Mortal Kombat 1 outfit in Mortal Kombat X, but it's not, like, you know, as sexy as you could say it is, because, you know, pretty much because in Mortal Kombat 1, when Sonya debuted, when she was wearing her original costume, she didn't have too much skin showing. It was pants and, even just her arms. But she did have a bit of her body showing, but it was only like halfway. It was only like halfway. It wasn't like her whole body, where you see her belly button as well. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of sexiness I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Where like females have a lot of their body showing, like from almost even up to their, well, not up to their boobs, but like close enough to where it's almost like all their body, including the like down to their like ribs and abs and belly button and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they didn't do any of that in Mortal Kombat X. They didn't do that for Sonya. Katana did have a few costumes where she had her skin showing. Like, she even had one where she had a bit of her body showing, but it wasn't like her whole body with her belly button, So that was toned down as well. Melina didn't really have any of that either. Tanya's main costume, like, Tanya was a DLC character in that game. Her main costume was like that, but it still wasn't, like, enough sexiness, you know what I mean? You get the point, Especially because she was wearing pants as well, Like, I think if you were talking about sexiness, you would probably say legs as well, And then even Cassie Cage and Jackie Briggs, when they debuted in Mortal Kombat X, they didn't even receive that. However, I do remember Cassie Cage did have an alternate costume in Mortal Kombat X where she had a short haircut and, she would dress up in like a crop top kind of where her body would be seen, which was probably I guess you could say somewhat was the sexiest out of all of them, even though sexiness was turned down in Mortal Kombat X, but, she had a lot more of her body showing in Mortal Kombat 11 than the other women, and, she had her belly button and all that, but it still didn't make anything different, meaning that they were going to show too much sexiness off in the Mortal Kombat games like they did in Mortal Kombat 9, or even in previous games like Mortal Kombat Deception or Armageddon, and stuff like that, so because they turned down the sexiness since Mortal Kombat X, and when they brought Skarlet back here in Mortal Kombat 11, they didn't give her that sexy costume or give her anything of a similar sexy costume from Mortal Kombat 9, and they put her in a full bodysuit, which you can see she even wears a helmet, almost like she looks like a warrior. She got the mask, but she's got a hat on, and it's a full bodysuit. Like, you don't see her body at all. Even her alternate costume, she doesn't show it, even though it's cool that even in some of her alternate costumes you see her hair, but it's not the same hairstyle she got in Mortal Kombat 9, so fans were extremely disappointed by the new redesign for Skarlet when she returned here in Mortal Kombat 11. They preferred her in Mortal Kombat 9, which I could see that. But as I said, personally, me, I don't care about all that sexiness and stuff like that. But I do prefer Skarlet in Mortal Kombat 9 than her appearance here in Mortal Kombat 11. The reason is because, well, I'm pretty sure some other Mortal Kombat fans would probably agree with me on this. The only reason why I prefer Mortal Kombat 9 Skarlet better than Mortal Kombat 11 Skarlet here is because in Mortal Kombat in 9, her costume, even though most people would say because it's sexy, that's why most guys would say that, but I don't care about that. But the one thing I like better about why I like Skarlet better from Mortal Kombat 9 than here in Mortal Kombat 11 is because her costume in Mortal Kombat 9 even made her look more like an actual female ninja, Mostly with the mask, all red, and the appearance of the costume just made her appear like a female ninja, Because Katana and Melina and Jade, even though they've had switched up costumes over the years, but they would always receive like certain costumes that would help them look like a female ninja. Because as I said, Katana is the blue female ninja. Melina's originally was purple, and then became the pink female ninja, and then Jade was the green one. And even though I don't know if Sindel really counts, but I feel like some people would say because, she was purple. She doesn't really count, but, Melina, as I said, originally was purple, but I'm taking a wild guess that probably because of the mixture with Sindel being purple, they probably switched up Melina's color to pink. I don't know. If y'all know the reasoning why Melina switched from purple to pink in the original Mortal Kombat games, let me know in the comments down below. But, and even in Mortal Kombat 9, Jade, Katana, and Melina, they even received sexy costumes as well. And Skarlet did as well when, she first appeared in Mortal Kombat 9. But like I said, after Mortal Kombat 9, when they made Mortal Kombat X in 2015, and then they made this game here in 2019, Mortal Kombat 11, the sexiness was turned down, fans were disappointed. But for me personally, I just like Skarlet's costume in Mortal Kombat 9 better than here in 11 is because it made her look more like a real female ninja. Because, it was even the mask, it made her fit with Katana, Melina, and Jade. Like, if you put all four of the female ninjas together in Mortal Kombat 9, Skarlet would fit with the group, you know what I'm saying? Because of the appearance of the costume and the mask, it made her look like one. So it really helped to make her look like one, made her look like she was the red female ninja, which she is. But here in Mortal Kombat 11, when you see her full bodysuit, even when she's wearing the hat sometimes, it just doesn't make her appear like a female red ninja, even though Katana and Melina and Jade's, sexiness was turned down even in Mortal Kombat 11 here, but, they still resembled female ninjas in some ways by having their costumes being their main colors and all that. So, they still look like it, even though the sexiness was turned down in this game too. But when Katana, Melina, and Jade appeared here, they still resembled it. But with Skarlet, they just didn't really make her resemble anything of Katana, Melina, or Jade, It just made her look like her own character, like she's not the same Skarlet she was in Mortal Kombat 9, so they really turned it down for Skarlet's appearance in Mortal Kombat 11, which upset a lot of people, and even it makes me disappointed because she doesn't even look like a female ninja here in Mortal Kombat 11. She just looks like a totally different character. It looks like an ancient warrior with that hat on and stuff, so for that particular reason, I'm definitely not a big fan of Skarlet's appearance in Mortal Kombat 11. I prefer her better in Mortal Kombat 9. But still, overall, she's a fun character. She's got great moves. Love how she uses blood against you. But with her not looking the same as she used to in Mortal Kombat 9 is what really turns down her appearance here in Mortal Kombat 11, which is what was controversial and why some people kind of don't like her because of that reasoning. But she's still a fun character overall. And, of course, as I said, I'm still giving double thumbs up to this woman for voicing her in Mortal Kombat 11. But because of the whole appearance of Skarlet in this game is what really turns it down, so I can see why people just don't like her or just don't appreciate her appearance in this game, you know what I mean? It was such controversial, but still overall, she's a fantastic character, but it would be nice if they would have at least included some resemblance of her from Mortal Kombat 9 that could have made her look more like an actual female ninja. Like, they probably could have used something similar as an alternate costume to make Skarlet in this game look like a female red ninja, but they didn't do that at all, so it's a bit turned down that they didn't give her, like, any resemblance to make her look like a female red ninja, which it would have happened. Or they could even made her appear in a Mortal Kombat 2 outfit, even though she didn't appear in Mortal Kombat 2, but, as I said, there's classic skin costumes you can unlock in Mortal Kombat 11 as well, which is pretty cool, but I just didn't care. But like I said, it would be nice if they could have included, like, an alternate costume where she would have looked like a female red ninja like she did in Mortal Kombat 9, and it would have been cool, but they didn't. But despite that, still an awesome character, so double thumbs up either way. I know I've been talking for quite a long time, I'm sorry, but like I said, it's a lot to talk about how controversial it was for Skarlet appearing here in Mortal Kombat 11 than in Mortal Kombat 9, People have been complaining about that for a long time, and, I've even seen some people's reactions to, like, the Mortal Kombat 11 fatalities, and even other people said the same about Skarlet as well, Still a cool character either way. Her fatalities are pretty sickening, but really wish, she would have looked better than she did in Mortal Kombat. She could have at least looked good and, like, almost similar to her Mortal Kombat 9 outfit, but, it's alright. I can understand Mortal Kombat having to make the females dress more like PG because of younger audiences and stuff. I get that, but, for older people, it does disappoint them. Considering the fact that the games are rated M, it's another disappointment why they won't even let them dress like that either, but, they're just trying to keep it safe because, parents probably would be complaining if they were to see their kids playing Mortal Kombat and they pick the female characters and then they're all dressing all sexy still. And, it would be disappointment. Backlash would probably be spread. So I could see why they had to do this, why NetherRealm Studios and why Ed Boon and all them had to switch things up. But it's understandable, even though you may not like the changes, but gotta do what's best, But anyway, I'm done talking. I'm sorry that I've been talking so long, but I'll shut up now, so let's continue. Like I said, this is her main costume. And that's an alternate costume. I will admit, her alternate costume does look pretty cool, though. Like I said, even though her hair isn't the same exact hairstyle she had in Mortal Kombat 9, you can see it's shorter and kind of looks more straight, and, she got the bangs going on, too. But at least it looks better than her main costume, where she has the hat on. At least it looks better because she has her red hair showing and she's got the core of a ninja mask almost. And, the appearance does make her look a little bit more like a female red ninja, but it doesn't really change anything, But that's the cool alternate costume. I like it better than her main costume with the hat on and everything, which it looks like a warrior and a totally different character. Even Skarlet's face under the mask, it looks different. Even though you don't see Skarlet's face in Mortal Kombat 9, but even her face, whether she wears the mask or not, it makes her look different than how she did in Mortal Kombat 9, If you look at Skarlet from Mortal Kombat 9 and 11, whether you have Skarlet from Mortal Kombat 11 with the mask on or not, or even like right here, she just doesn't look like the same character in Mortal Kombat 9. Like, the face just looks different here in Mortal Kombat 11 than even it did in Mortal Kombat 9, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, even without the mask, it still makes her look, whether she wears the mask or not in Mortal Kombat 11, it just doesn't resemble anything from Mortal Kombat 9, even with the face, because it's mostly the hair, But yeah, when Skarlet does not have the mask on in Mortal Kombat 11, yeah, she really does definitely look like a totally new character then. So I personally prefer Skarlet with a mask on, but, she's not bad looking under the mask in Mortal Kombat 11, but, you know, it does make her appear even way more different when she doesn't have her mask on, but, you know, still a cool character either way, you know.
Finally, that you're no better than the rest of us. You betrayed your father, Kitana, because your people and your bloodline will weak.
Do love the voice, though, still. So, as I said, that was a very short video, because as I said, Skarlet has only appeared in 2 Mortal Kombat games, Mortal Kombat 9 and 11. So, when it comes down to it, I do love both of the voices, so I'm going to give it to both of them. I'm going to give it to both women who voiced Skarlet from Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011 and Mortal Kombat 11 there in 2019. So I'm going to give it to both women. I'm giving it to both of them. Dana Lynn Barron and however you say that woman's name from Mortal Kombat 11. I'm giving it to both of them. They both did good. Like I said, even though the only thing that's a bit controversial is Skarlet's costume designs in Mortal Kombat 11 than compared to Mortal Kombat 9, but still a fun character either way, and the voice acting was good, so I still give credit to both ladies. Both ladies deserve my credit for Skarlet voicing in both Mortal Kombat games, so they both take it, okay? But anyway, if they do decide to put Skarlet in future Mortal Kombat games, like maybe Mortal Kombat 12 as rumors are speculating, if they do bring her back, I wonder if they'll hire a different voice actress for her then. I'm curious to wonder that. Or if they do decide to put Skarlet in live-action Mortal Kombat sequels one day, who do you think could play her? Let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, you guys, both ladies are my both of the 2 ladies are my picks for Skarlet's voice because they both did awesome. But let me know in the comments down below. Let me know who you love as Skarlet, or if you love both ladies like I do. And don't forget to share it with all your friends to get their opinions as well, because you never know. Maybe there might be some of y'all that like one of them better than the other, or maybe you might even like both like me. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, both of them take my picks, but let's see if y'all agree with me or if y'all have different opinions. So say whatever you want in the comments. Y'all take your opinions now and even have a conversation, because I'm sure probably some people would probably like to have a conversation about, you know, Skarlet's appearance in Mortal Kombat 11 being controversial compared to Mortal Kombat 9, but never mind. But anyway, guys, that was the last video of the night, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm going to chill for a little bit here before I go to bed. I probably might go to bed late, but I'll still just take the time while I can to enjoy myself before I go to bed later on, so I'm out, you guys. I don't know when I'll make more videos, because as I said, I'm not going to be making as much videos as I used to because of the whole trying to be careful with my channel, because, you know, as I said, I got 2 copyright strikes, so I got to be careful, so I'm not going to be posting as much videos like I used to, but I'll do my best to try to attempt, you know, whenever I get a chance, and try to be careful with videos, and, you know, hopefully maybe I'll be back soon. So, and whenever I get the chance, I will make that new YouTube channel with my Gmail, and then, like I said, I'll post a video on this channel letting y'all know about it, and maybe I'll hopefully try to figure out how to do links in the description, so maybe y'all can go to the description and maybe click on the link so you can subscribe faster that way, or I can even show it to you in the video as well, but, you know. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here, so y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Peace. That'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. Dislike to give it a thumbs down. Join me next time in the next video. To all you boys, men, and guys out there, fist bumps go to all of you. To all the girls, ladies, and women out there, kisses go out to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day or good night.